Hey everyone, and thank you for joining me for episode 100 of Total Ramblings. Now, we all know how episode 50 went. It was an Ask Me Anything, and I didn't get a single question. So I'm not really proposing to do anything special for this particular episode. It's just another episode. This is going to be another Lego episode, though. And today, I am going to be building my birthday present from Liz, which is the Ultimate Collector Series TIE Interceptor. Now, I may have mentioned this before, but I quite like TIE fighters. You can see here, I've got some hanging from my ceiling. And I actually have the UCS TIE Fighter from a few years back in my dining room. It's one of the few Lego sets I've actually got here. Bloody love TIE Fighters. They're just like chef's kiss. They are extremely fragile. They've got no life support. You have to wear a helmet and life support equipment on you to fly the damn thing, but they are incredibly fast. Pretty good firepower. The Empire views them as disposable. They take a lot of skill to fly. And in universe, the upgrade to the TIE Fighter was the TIE Interceptor. We basically first see these in Return of the Jedi, Star Wars Episode 6. We saw TIE Fighters in the original Star Wars film. We saw TIE Bombers and a TIE Shuttle in The Empire Strikes Back. And then we see TIE Interceptors. There are many, many different types of TIE model, but this one's particularly sleek and sexy. It's got the sort of swept wings, similar to Darth Vader's X1 TIE Advanced, and cutouts to kind of eliminate what might be a bit of a blind spot for the pilot. Although I actually think there's screens inside anyway, so they can see out, or they've got VR sort of headsets on, and they don't literally need to look out the window. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to be building this today. I'm just going to be sat on my chair building this today. I've taken my Lego space stuff down, mainly because having sorted out my office yesterday, I now have this dining room table here with a load of stuff on it, and just felt a little bit overwhelmed. So I'm going to try something slightly different with the time lapse. I actually have my brand new Insta360 X4, basically 3D, sorry, not 3D, 360 degree camera. I'm also watching the 4-hour video about the spectacular failure of the Star Wars hotel. So we are kind of Star Wars themed today. So I'm going to get set up. I'm going to build this, and then we'll have a look at it afterwards. Yeah, can't wait. This is one set I particularly wanted. Liz got it for me for my birthday. Now, if they were to do a UCS TIE Bomber next, I think that would be a perfect little sort of trilogy of sets, if you like. I'm going to get building now. Okay, I think there's 21 bags. I have just finished bag 10. Pretty cool build so far. I'm going to show it to you. Only one issue. Let me just find it in the instructions. 2 of the stickers are the wrong way round. Highlighted the wrong way round in the manual. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you do actually, you can see what's printed on them. I'm just trying to find it now. It's stickers 12 and 13, and they are basically the front 2 panels for the pilot to read, like the targeting computer. And essentially, where it says sticker 12, it should be sticker 13, and where it says sticker 13, it should be sticker 12. I mean, it's not too egregious, but just, a slight issue of sort of quality control, shall we say. It doesn't matter. I can't find it in the manual anyway, and I didn't think I'll be able to. Right, let's have a quick look at what we've built so far. So, bag 10 is the stand, and we have a mouse droid, larger than most mouse droids, to be honest with you. Obviously, we've got our pilot minifig, standard TIE Fighter pilot. We've got our UCS plaque, which is printed for a change. They used to have big stickers on. And then basically we have the central cockpit and wing sort of struts. So you can see here, not many people realise that originally this bit here in the middle here was meant to be an escape hatch. Obviously there is the top hatch, but that's meant to be an escape hatch. Lots of people think that's the exhaust. In fact, the exhausts are these 2 bits here. Those are the outputs of the TIE twin ion engines, which is why it's called a TIE Fighter or TIE Interceptor here. A couple of gaming sort of console minifig sort of gamepad pieces here. Quite like the way the lasers were built. Yeah, and essentially, let me just open up the interior. Inside, we've got a seat. We've got lots of sort of readout panels, including the 2 panels at the front that you can't really see here. But basically, that is all the stickers used up already. This is the sticker sheet. 13 of them in total, including this tiny little one in the middle there, which was a bit of a pain to affix. But yeah, that's all the stickers used. So basically, when they inevitably peel off, because that's what Lego stickers do over time, you won't actually see because it'll be inside the cockpit. But there, so we are kind of about halfway through the build. I'm taking a little bit of a break because I'm charging my cameras. I am 3 hours and 23 minutes into the spectacular failure of the Star Wars Hotel. So I've got about another 42 minutes to go. Like I say, I'm having a bit of a break. I'll probably have something to eat, and then we're going to start on the wings, and I expect lots of repetition. There's already been lots of repetition in these sort of panels. This section here is basically built 4 times over, essentially. And then repetition again here. But I quite like the way that the sphere, the central sphere, is made up. It looks quite smooth. Yeah, I'm just going to go and charge some stuff up now, check my footage maybe, and we'll see how it goes. Right, here it is, finished. There's Tiberius inspecting it. Spare parts are all here if you're interested. Not quite sure why I've got an extra one of those orange pieces. At one point, after bag 17, or was it 18, I found a 1x4 grey plate. And I had to go back through the entire build to make sure I hadn't missed one. And I hadn't. And then in the next bag, I was short a 1x4 grey plate. So weird, huh? One piece missing in a bag, found in another bag. Not quite sure how that works out, but anyway, there we go. The wings, very repetitive, but actually quite nice to build. Quite enjoyed building them. Just essentially a sandwich of sort of 3 plates together. Yeah, it's nice. Some lovely detailing. The extra sort of laser cannons, optional lasers. So basically, the TIE Interceptor has the standard 2 TIE laser cannons and has optional mounts for 4 more. And also, I always wondered if these here were like targeting sensors or even more laser cannons. I just don't know. Basically, it has a lot of firepower for a TIE fighter. When you play in the TIE Fighter game, I believe you just have the wing mounts enabled because essentially you're able to fire sort of 4 bursts shots like an X-Wing. Anyway, I'm rambling. The only pain I found building this was this. Every time you pick it up, this comes off. And also, it's pushing against the front console for the pilot. And when you push it on, you can rip the whole thing out inside. So for a lot of the time I left it off and then kind of put it on right at the end. Anyway, it lifts off the stand nice and easily. Lovely detailing here. I mean, this is, you know, it's a TIE fighter, it's a TIE Interceptor, right? I often struggle between my favourite being the TIE Fighter or the Interceptor. I think on the whole it's probably the TIE Fighter. Just because, I'm trying to do this one-handed here, just because I think it's so much more sort of iconic. I'm really making a pig's ear of this, aren't I? Excuse me. There we go. Very hard to get that on with one hand, especially under pressure when you're trying to do a video. The manual's really cool. I really like these manuals with the sort of white front on them. The Tuxedo Cat had a lovely one with the sort of upside down cat looking at you. Some great information here about the TIE Interceptor, which of course we saw at the Battle of Endor in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it really is a fantastic ship. Essentially, here is the original UCS TIE Interceptor, which I never had. But I mean, it always looked a bit janky, if I'm honest with you. This one obviously looks a lot better, in my opinion. Well, I think in everyone's opinion, really. Some bits here about the Imperial design. And, yeah, also how not to pick it up. Pick it up from the centre. Don't pick it up from the wings. So, always pick it up from the middle here. But, yeah, really glad I got this set. Thank you very much to my wife, Elizabeth, for buying it for me for my birthday. For those who don't know, my wife's been in hospital since the 16th of December. I only mention that if you're just here for the Lego stuff. You might not necessarily know about my personal life, which is in the rest of this vlog. Right, so yeah, that's built. I'm going to go and find a home for it next to the TIE Fighter. And let's see what that looks like, shall we? Right then, here we are. TIE Interceptor, complete with its 25th Lego Star Wars plaque thingy, and the TIE Fighter. Sorry about the cobwebs. This is basically in the ceiling of my office. You'll notice here the sticker on this one is peeling off. But anyway, yeah, I think they look really good together. Also have the TIE pilot helmet. He's the only helmet I've ever actually built. The only one I've ever bought. I was given another couple, which I haven't put together yet. But this is my little homage up here to TIE fighters, and I think they're really cool. I like TIE fighters. and a bus randomly. So yeah, I'm stood on a chair at the moment. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Total Ramblings, this Lego review. I hope it's been of some mild entertainment to you. I know I don't do the best Lego reviews, but I do them from the heart. I buy all these sets myself. I don't do the most cutting edge reviews. I don't do the most up-to-date sets. I buy sets. I get given sets that I like, that I want to build. They're all funded by me. Some of these reviews are sets that are years old. Some of them are a little bit newer, like this one. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this anyway. I do think they look very nice together. And I'll see you in the next episode of Total Ramblings, whether it be a Lego episode or not.
If you enjoy what I do here, although I can't think why, please remember to click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You might also want to check out my website, www.worldsbestestpoet.com, if you fancy a laugh.